It's a big cinematic experience. Okay, bye.
Behold, a wooden Xbox sculpture by Ben Winfeld. I remember as a very young kid, probably 8 or 10, this is what I imagined video game consoles looked like in the 1800s or whatever. I remember playing guitar in this. Workers found a wasp nest with a radiation level 10 times what is allowed by federal regulations at a South Carolina nuclear facility. But no wasps were found. You know, back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see a fool surfing every week in new adventures. But in the streaming era, the entire first season has got to be a long-ass flashback to how he got the surfboard until you finally get to see him surf for 5 minutes in the finale. They're out of line, but they right. What would you do if your longtime romantic partner revealed to you one day that they time-looped themselves over and over about 1,000 years to perfectly orchestrate a timeline where you are together and this is the only success so far? Well, first off, I would say that they're down horrendously, and second of all, delays at London airports after air traffic control technical issues. Oh, come on! I just want to fly the plane! I know what you're really looking for, you thirsty bitch. So, like, my mate has just seen the Chernobyl documentary, eh? And he actually grew up in Ukraine in the 1980s, eh? And was able to count at least 8 historical inaccuracies on one hand. Wait. What? Okay, guys, don't freak out. It turns out actually practicing instead of giving up at the first sign of failure kind of works. It could have just been a fluke, but to try it. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. Call that triple Baja. Witness with your eyes, fears. The poodoo. The world's smallest species of deers. That's just a fucking Pokemon. You can't lie to me. Is there like a term for weeaboo, but in France? Weeaboo. 8 years ago today, the Emoji Movie released in theaters. It's a generational movie for being so bad, it's the reason Jordan Peele quit acting to start directing horror. I guess when you've seen Patrick Stewart voice act a talking piece of shit, you're just like, where the fuck do I go from here? Hey, can we start power scaling inanimate objects? Who's stronger, a plastic cup or an orange? Chat? Discuss. Matt Groening says he thinks The Simpsons will not end until one of the main cast members dies. You're not supposed to say this out loud, Matt! Jesus Christ! Also, holy shit, hi Johnny. I wonder if actors ever read scripts and think, damn, that's going to piss our fans off. Yeah, that was not a strong season. Apparently Amelia Clark had a breakdown over that one. When you call customer support and a clanker picks up. I can't believe I lived far enough into the future to learn our first slur for robots. Breaking news! Apple patents new AirPods case with an interactive display. I can't believe I've lived long enough to watch the full reproductive cycle of an iPod Nano. I don't have any words for this one. Let's just move on. Kids who grew up, quote-unquote, academically gifted are now anxious adults who have thousands of abandoned hobbies and spiral into self-hating whenever they make basic mistakes. Or they're lawyers. There is no in-between. No, there is an in-between. You could be the lawyer who constantly has a breakdown every day. Guys, she said, yeah. You know, because of the implication. And to my children, I leave 127 open tabs on Safari. It's what your grandmother would have wanted. Rareware games for no reason. Also, I just love how really well the eyes work on Patrick. About to use y equals mx plus b to figure out the slope of the line you just crossed. Influencer Smurf has seemingly returned in the official Minecraft collaborations of The Smurfs, despite being removed from the film. You know, the cancel influencer has returned to play Minecraft as a surprisingly common thing. Did we ever find out what he was canceled for? What instantly ruins a pizza? Child eating animatronics. If you dated a vampire, would you let them turn you into a vampire? If you dated a chef, would you eat your cuisine? Don't ask no stupid questions! The answer is always yes! If a vampire wants to turn me into a vampire, you say, fuck yeah, let's do it. In that exact accent and cadence and tone. Alright? The crystal ain't the only ball I know. Fuck yeah, Greg, get him! Nintendo Switch 2 has not yet received approval from the FDA, despite the console being out for months. This is because it isn't food. Honestly, I'd give consent for goth kids to pose in my grave. I'm okay. I'm gonna say this. If you find my grave, I will allow you to do so. But you need to at least make a good pun with it in the picture. Like, he ain't gonna see more. If I don't hear that in the afterlife, fucking haunting your ass. Guys, I see him. This is a sign I've been on the internet for too long. And finally, from the WAV archive. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. Is it WAV? I don't fucking know. There is no WAV. Cat?
Jojo, you think you can come in this room? You think you can come in this room? You think? Really? Okay. Hello.
I was wondering why the frick my pen is not responding, and then I looked at my hand. What? How are you doing that? Wearing this anytime I do a task. God, I remember the time where I was doing the Sim Patch Notes videos, and I totally had no idea that that thing had a name. And I felt so fucking stupid. Has anyone tried making edibles, but like without weed? Like virgin edibles or something? Community note. Food! Never seen a horse or woo before. This is groundbreaking. Thought you were talking about Meisho Doto, and then realized you were talking about Meisho Doto. I can't tell which one's the real horse! This suit, man. His name's actually Spider-Man, but you're close. You're so close. The Homestuck Toby Fox Vivzy Pop show is exactly what the internet needed to restore its proper order. You may not realize it now, but this is the dawn of a new beginning. Those are words I never thought I'd ever have to read out loud. Was Beck Underwood a self-insert all along? Anne wrote a comic to date Venom all the way back in 1993. That's crazy. She wrote herself into a comic so she could kiss Venom. This diva. Listen, if you had the power and money and talent to insert yourself into a piece of media so you could kiss your favorite, I bet you fucking would. This is the emotion I convey whenever I type. The customer is always wrong. I've never seen a more incorrect group of people than the customer. Remove one thing. Women's pain. I don't want to panic anyone in Bristol, but... Oh my god. Tweet like you're in Genshin Impact. Okay, so you're telling me the blonde traveler that has been going around saving whole nations is the same guy who delivered my food from Wanmin restaurant all the way to my home in Chinyu Vale? That's crazy. I don't believe you. Fake ass news. Seth MacFarlane says that there needs to be less dystopian stories told in Hollywood and more hopeful ones made instead. I agree, Seth. It seems today that all we see is violence in movies and sex on TV. Say that again. Every step counts. The important thing is to keep moving forward. It's so funny to me how Ghibli art was unintentionally a highly lethal poison to image generation models. AI bros jumped at the chance to steal one of the most loved art styles for themselves and ended up with an eternal piss tense. Some Indiana Jones Ark of the Covenant type shit. Truly the greatest monkey paws deal for the AI, bro. Interesting fact. Pluto will finish its first complete orbit around the sun since being discovered on March 23rd, 2178.
I'm so proud of her. Keep going, Pookie. Now, do you prefer your creatures? The longo sprongle or the inky screencly?
Man, I really wish this was printed so that archaeologists could discover this image in 1,000 years.
Artist who always imagines animations in their head when listening to music, but can't actually animate.
Hey! Shut the fuck up! None of you know I'm using my magic orb to tweet this. I just realized I never paid back that book in high school. As a school librarian, we know.
Mr.
Says he wants to create the Hunger Games in real life, with the winner taking home a $1 million. There are at least 3 books on why this is a bad idea. The year is 2025, and South Park just ratioed Homeland Security. God, I wish this was just a shitpost generator, but it's real.
Breaking news!
The original Vine video archive has been found by Twitter devs. The team is now working on restoring user access, and users will be able to watch and even repost old Vines. Bring back Blip. So many nostalgia critic knockoffs lost to time. Okay, so screen time on your computer feels like healthy screen time. Screen time on your phone feels like evil screen time. You know what I mean? You know what, Matt? I do. I actually do.
And finally, breaking news. A mother has been arrested for locking her baby in a hot car so she could watch the new Smurfs movie uninterrupted.
Fucking what?
I have snagged the creature. She thought she could paralyze me in the last video, but I got her. Oh no, she's trying to break free. Oh no. Oh no. No!
Oh, we don't. The "So You Hate Waffles" tweet might be the top 5 most important tweets ever created. That dude changed our lives forever. So you're saying our lives wouldn't have changed without that tweet? Life changes every day, dog. Oh my god. It got waffled. It got waffled!
Waking up with a traditional Italian coffee.
If you want to feel old, this is how the Zoomer that made this game thinks you insert a VHS tape. No. Stop. It's a crime! Pizza tip. Always flip a lucky. Looks awful. If you died, nothing in my life would change. Jesus Christ, dude, it's pizza. I cannot thank Amazon enough for hiring my 12-year-old son. Hi, can you clarify for us what you mean by hiring your 12-year-old son? Hi. He's one of your drivers. Oh, no.
Water cooling my phone for Genshin Gym Pack. I wonder if this will always enable mind zone fusion.
Fuck my life. Has anyone turned BoJack Horseman into a Uma Musume? Pretty sure that's what Staygold is. No pickles, please. I know, you guys hate taking them off, but not as much as I hate pickles. No.
Eat it!
Passive-aggressive chef strikes back. Extremely normal ways to cope with the gaping absence of your wife. Sonic Adventure 2 fandub Eggman. I can't believe Shadow did that to his wife. Behold my son, so talented. I'm already looking at art schools for him. My sister is playing Minecraft on her laptop, but she's used to playing it on Minecraft Pocket Edition, so she changed it to be touch controls. Deeply sick behavior. What is that? What is that? Now I am become drunk, driver of cars. Telling a guy from 1900 we have nuclear-powered capital ships that weigh 100,000 tons, and he gets excited and asks me how big their main guns are. And I choke up and look away. I don't have the heart to tell him. I don't have the heart to tell him, guys. Why does it low-key feel like the tide turned on AI overnight? Like, I woke up and it was all coming down. What happened? Grok, is this true? I have the robot blocked, bitch. Use your own fucking brain. Grok, why is she so angry? A League of Legends player decided to go pro because his grandmother journeyed to a Taoist temple to ask a god if he would be successful. That deity said yes. And Junja has been the MVP of his region for 2 years straight as one of the world's best junglers. Probably the only League player with the mandate of heaven. So, what this tells me is that not only is there a concept of heaven, they know and acknowledge League of Legends. You know, most rich people flex by buying stuff. Markiplier flexes by going to an American hospital more than once a year. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Not Chewing Your Food. Hello, chat. Today I am writing a think piece. I hope this was enlightening to you. 7-Eleven, Baldwin Park, California, United States. After drinking a Coke from a 7-Eleven vending machine in Baldwin Park, the cola had a thick milkshake-like or beer-like foam. There was no cola like this before. I experienced dizziness and diarrhea. I fucking love this account. Every post is like, the food was wrong color and smelled like rotten fish. I could tell immediately something was very wrong. Then the next paragraph is, after consuming all of it... Aw, dude. Team Sonic Racing is so bad, it's worth -$10. Bro. Bro, that's fucking brutal. His kiss was slow, but firm and unyielding, like an old man backing his Lincoln Town Car over a handicapped parking sign. Let's calm down here. On my way to HR again for nicknaming my coworker MasterCard because they take credit for other people's work. Damn, I didn't realize they were working with James Summerton. I feel like we as people need to come up with the fourth utensil. Oh, okay, I'll just go fuck myself then, I guess. It's fine. It's fine, I don't care. I don't even care. Cat? Not the paralyzing meow again. I can't move the camera. Jojo, come back into the line of the camera. Jojo. Oh, there you are. Jojo's got a hospital.
I'm so tired of all this talk about financial inequality. People need to take responsibility for their own actions. If you've blown through your trust fund and have to get a job, that's on you. Okay, everybody, got it? Not everyone gets a trust fund. I thought it was like a birthright in the Constitution or something. Mind blown. Starting to believe the guy playing his Switch on the train is making a healthier decision than everyone else doom-scrolling social media. Yeah, rock on, you little freak. Dudes who wrote game fact guides that open with ASCII art that looked like this were the monastic scribes and illuminators of the 2000s. Look at it. Look at that Mona Lisa. Go-karting should be free for men in their mid-20s. For all the single women writing this, please see this for the red flag that it is. If you don't see the red flag, please educate yourself. Yo, only flag I see is the checkered flag as I cross the finish line. Eat my asphalt, Sydney! My boss started taking testosterone to become more alpha, and now he's completely bald and screams at DoorDash drivers. So, like, he became an alpha, right? That's what the internet dude bros tell me? I overheard a coworker complaining about a lab order because who the fuck would want one lens pink and one lens yellow? And I felt the hair on the back of my neck raise. Don't say it. Chad, I know you're fighting it. I know you're fighting it. Don't say it. Don't. Guys, look at the candy my orchestra teacher gave me. Do not eat the orchestra candy. I'm surprised the Mummy hasn't been mined dry for soy jack material, given the main villain does this like every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's weird.
When you look at the bottom of your shaker and see that new formula has completely dissolved. All I ever wanted. Is this why you dissolved your company?
Law enforcement is no match for my sorcery. Greg! You gotta stop doing this, Greg. Why?
Some of y'all would fold.
Luke, keep realizing how awkward anthers would look IRL. Like, that motherfucker don't got the skeletal structure for kissing. What the fuck is we supposed to do?
Is he gonna tell me to eat Frosted Flakes, or? I accidentally took this screenshot a moment too late, and I've been laughing for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Happy 61st birthday to Keanu Reeves. He played Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4.
Because, of course, that's his most notable role. Definitely not anything else. No. No, definitely not anything else. The Matrix described 1999 as the peak of human civilization, and I laughed, because that would obviously not age well. But then the next 23 years happened, and now I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe the machines had a point. Empty tubes of wrapping paper. Do you, A, pretend it's a lightsaber, or B, bonk it on someone's head? Why can't it be both? Is the ozone layer just made of farts? Like, hot air rises, right? So do, like, all the farts go to the ozone layer? I know it has a lot of cow farts, but it's like all farts all the time, past, present, and future. Caleb, I think you need to close the laptop for a bit. So there was this girl in my year 10 biology class who always complained about boys and how she hated going on dates with them. One day she said, I wish I could just date girls. And one of her friends said, you can. It's called gay. And she was like, oh, you want to go on a date? Her friend said yes. Beautiful. Childless cat lady, and it's the most fabulous woman you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, they did not, try to sell me out of it. Just heard someone say, at least if I die and go to hell, I won't have to look at JavaScript again. Where do you think JavaScript came from? Remember to water your Vaporeon.
Once I awaken Kyogre, this wonderful Vaporeon will have more than enough water. Middle-aged people, and yes, this includes you, millennials, should not be listening to the same music that they were when they were teenagers. This is a big problem. Adult men listening to golden era hip-hop. It freezes a person in time. No evolution of character. Evolve!
Or you could fuck off. Okay. This has become the morning routine now. I think she's broken. Please make her stop.
The Thing actors Michael Chikris and Eben Mosbach met up.
Okay, so 2 things.
One tells harsh truths, and one tells beautiful lies. Don't mind the lightning bolt in the background, that's just for aesthetics. How would you save him? Your answers were inefficient. His limitless agony is greatly furthered, and it will now be much more difficult to save him.
Damn, Maxwell, calm the hell down.
Behold, a rock entirely composed of bat bones, layers of uninterrupted bat death.
For those of you interested in odd categories of rocks, sometimes a rock is just a pile of death. That's metal as fuck, bro.
Yo, about to steal the tires off this car. Wish me luck.
I'll be waiting.
What mouthwashing opinion got you like this?
Hey, what the fuck that pic mean?
Going for a walk. Bro's been casually tweeting from a different dimension for weeks now.
I hope he doesn't meet the Thrungler. So I, with a degree in literature and 10 years of retail experience, am underqualified to be a shift leader at Barnes & Nobles. At least according to this email they sent. Yeah, job market, huh? I've CC'd in my boss. Professional, corporate, mildly threatening. Yo, you want to say that in front of Greg? Confident, threat level 9,000. Who is Greg and what is he capable of? Fear Greg. Fear him. Witness the reconstruction of an Anglo-Saxon from the 400s. What do you think he'd think of England today? Tragic that this man lived 1,500 years before the invention of the Harley-Davidson. You would have loved it. My new bit is just saying allegedly to things I have clearly done. Allegedly. I don't understand why my cooking was garbage. I did everything right. I drank wine while I cooked. I had a hand towel over my shoulder. Literally everything right. Allegedly. This has the framing of a Renaissance-era biblical oil painting, and it's over Danganronpa of all things. They really just wanted a new game, huh? When your buddy is low-key unique, but you still fuck with him. Little do they know, they're both the unique buddy. Bros, I know marriage is scary, but may I present the following argument? The amount of men clowning on this because it's not another boring-ass traditional suit and tie is why men's fashion sucks so hard. Look at this! You could be the shoujo prince of their dreams. Used my power and influence to convince a person on the Uber Eats app to deliver food to me in exchange for money. Alright, damn, Goose, get off your fucking pedestal. So my boyfriend just casually dropped the fact that for most of his adult life, he has been able to force himself to wake up from a nightmare by just envisioning the StarCraft menu screen mid-dream and picturing himself hitting the quit button on it. So you married him, right? Look at I Show Speed put on a show for his family, dancing to a Michael Jackson song. He's literally the Black Michael Jackson. The Black Michael Jackson. Bro, this is like saying chai tea. I left for 1 day. John Tron left Game Grumps. He did? I am so glad they made edible substitutes for chewing on drywall and cables. Now we're just missing edible paper. I'm sure it exists, right? Group therapy. Oh, you mean Tragic the Gathering. Yo, what deck you using? It's Anxiety White. The Travis Scott X Air One Dubai Chocolate Labubu Matcha Latte is reportedly in the works. This sentence would kill a Victorian child. I'm not even a Victorian child and I kind of want to die. Just spent my money on something I needed.
Haha. I am not the only one who also falls for a trap. It is you who falls for a trap. Do you have anything to say to all the people watching right now get bamboozled?
Well, that's a very nice thing to say. Thank you, Jojo.
He's literally just colon 3 without a care in the world. I love him. All I ask for is a simple character limit boost. Your message is too long. Please make your message of 1,065,239 characters shorter. We've set the limit at 4,000 characters to be courteous to others. I have a lot to say. Tired of pretending the Frontier's jump ball isn't the best in the series, yet it's so widely hated, while legit the ugliest one is for some reason so glazed? Genuinely has to be some nostalgia bias. Yeah, bro, I know a thing or two about Sonic's balls, and this is not it. Funny innuendo aside, it does seem like the Sonic fandom enjoys something until the stars align one day, and then they just don't. Oh my gosh, she looks like a character out of a Studio Ghibli film. Oh my god. Breaking news. Alien squid sucks the brains out of an orange car. Heartbreaking news. Alien starves after trying to consume an orange cat's brains. The poor little guy. At a Beatles concert in 1964, 2 members of the audience only have eyes for each other. Okay, but what mind-shattering horrors is that other lady witnessing? The Beatles. They let Ringo Starr sing. Trigger warning, throwing it on the ground.
So my so-called girlfriend just handed me her cell phone and said it's my dad. That's not my dad. That's a cell phone. So I threw it on the ground. You must think I'm a joke. I'm not saying it's true, but Bruce Wayne is Batman. Kind of makes sense to me. Psh, y'all just be fucking saying anyone is Batman now. What's next? That fuck-ass journalist is Superman? Bait used to be so believable, like, so real. Enjoy that $7,000 in your bank account by X. Tolkien describing places that are evil. No trees grow there. What do you think he meant by that? One of my friends had a health scare recently. He's doing well, but he got raw MRI data and 3D printed a life-size model of his brain. Wow. Look at the wrinkles on that fella. He's gotta be like, at least book smart. This is the Japanese Emperor Caterpillar. So what you're saying is, this little guy runs Japan. I'm proud of him. James Gunn's Superman hit 13 million views in its first 10 million days of streaming on HBO Max, marking the platform's biggest movie launch since Barbie in 2023. 13 million views in 10 million days ain't that much, actually. Oh, Variety, you must be so fucking embarrassed right now. Dude, put those fucking weapons away. You are literally asleep. Shh, he's fighting the Nightmare Goblin. I learned that JP Mario purists exist. And I'm genuinely wondering how? Imagining a guy who gets really mad at you that you don't call Toad Kinopio. I mean, it's a cute name, but... Dude. Toad. Come on. Or is it like Kinopio? Like Pinocchio, but... mushroom. Yeah, sorry, I would love to, but I just made a bunch of rules for myself, and I'm actually not allowed to do that. Yeah, sorry. Behold, Mars captured by NASA's Curiosity rover. It's so fucked up that an entirely different planet just looks like Arizona. Says a lot about Arizona, doesn't it? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, what's everyone up to? What, bad? I'm not that desperate. I think I would have the best sleep of my life in this. Yeah, until out on the lawn arose such a clatter that you sprang from your bed to see what was the matter. And then you see the goddamn raven. Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser will retire on December 31st, 2025. Devon Pritchard, currently the Executive Vice President of Revenue, Marketing, and Consumer Experience, will become President of NOA effective January 1st, 2026. Nah, I know this play. He'll be back as dry Doug Bowser right when we think he's gone. They had a line, but they right. We used to have it all. Holes for days. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey. I see that username. Get out. Jojo.
Did you know I pulled out the camera on you? Is that why you made that happy little chirp? You are so goddamn precious. Wario.
I've actually decided that in January, I will not be turning 30. Thank you.
Oh, if only it worked like that.
When your good buddy Oatmeal makes a real knee slapper over joke. Classic Oatmeal.
2025 is 78% complete. Shit, at this point it's gonna be like 100% by the end of the year.
Nah, I don't think so.
Breaking! The Apple polishing cloth to be compatible with the new M5 iPad Pro and M5 MacBook Pro. Does paint an image that you're trying to like clean your new M5 iPad in the cloth. It just like falls out of your hands like, yeah. I gotta put on my best magic mush impression here. A wise man once said, when the fandom you're in starts putting unofficial, strict rules down about the thing you're a fan of, run for the hills.
So true, Mushy. So true.
Okay, somebody needs to be locked up for this.
Guys, crumble's good, but don't do this. For the love of God, what is that?
How Latino are you, Chart? Except it's on the scale of Dragon Ball Z to Saint Seiya.
I played King of Fighter at indoor soccer areas and watched Bang Zinger.
El Salvador.
How the fuck did you know that?
The chart is flawless. Hey, quick question. What do you see? Chicken or bird?
Okay, well, first off, chicken is a bird, and second of all, monkey.
Behold, each dot represents 5,000 hogs.
For the love of God, don't go in the ocean!
First it was my streamlight, and now the cupboard door? Ooh, this post is unhinged.
Say that again?
Breaking! Chicken milk has hit the shelves in Canada!
Why would you call it that? Why would anyone call it that?
I slept with an Uncrustable tucked under my pillow last night because I was waiting for it to unfreeze and passed out.
We did it! We found peak girl failure! And that's it! I finished every Horus Heresy book. This took me 7 months. Are they good?
No. Did you know that there are no rules to cutting bread?
No. Stop. Why have you done this? Stop!
Arby's bought Buffalo Wild Wings for approximately $2.9 billion.
The fuck Arby's get $2.9 billion from?
Hold on, I'm checking something. Googling top grossing fast food chains. Let's see what we get here.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, because even, like, Arby's is like, it didn't even make the top 10. Like, the things to supersede it were Dairy Queen and Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Fucking Pizza Hut. I thought they were dead.
So my brother stole a McDonald's trash can for his house? I have questions for your brother. No pressure or anything. I'm just very curious.
Still beyond me that Americans sometimes will act shocked that Middle Easterners can be Christians. Bro, it was Jesus of Nazareth, not Jesus of New Jersey. How is this news?
It paints a very twisted image of the Bible, though. That'd be fascinating to read, though.
It's like, hey, yo, he died for our sins or whatever.
Can anyone give me a hack of, like, getting energy quick that isn't caffeine, isn't a nap, isn't working out, isn't a snack, it isn't drugs? The monkey's paw curls. Hearing your pet make heaving sounds in a carpeted room. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Hey, guys, I think the little man said he wants to give Bowser a big kiss.
Was that the bite of 87?
Got a blood test today, and the results are in. They're definitely pretty sure it's blood.
Well, thank God. Why do they have fake languages on Duolingo?
Hey.
I'm pretty sure Klingon is real. I think it's cod only. Yeah, someone who used to work in customer service, I assure you that 3 signs won't be enough. Panel about the origins of Slenderman, and they have no idea I'm here.
For my non-horror oomphs, this is like if Jesus showed up to a theology class.
Oh, dude!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's trying to eat me. Jojo, why? After all of these years. No.
Do not move to Dubai in 2025. Plus the real truth about Dubai.
Why did she just make another slightly smaller version of herself? Who is it supposed to be?
I moved to Dubai and all I got was this stupid homunculus. Who would win? 1 billion Donkey Kongs versus 1 toddler who wins?
He's literally named the toddler who wins, and you think 1 billion Donkey Kong stands a chance? You might as well just send all those monkeys to space. All right, Twitter, build a $15 breakfast.
15 milk.
Bro, Timmy Turner really wasted them fairies. I would have been a billionaire. You ain't watched the show for real. Ignore the last season where they ignored the rule book. Don't even worry about that part. Just don't worry about that part. People in West have asked why no diversity in my games, but they are wrong when all my games have included a gay character. You, the player. Bam! Got him! Coffee shop that's Wi-Fi password is love people just kicked out a homeless man for using their trash can. I don't even have a joke to make about that. That's just fucked up. Nobody calls you old more than people 2 years younger than you. Breaking news in 2019. NASA is investigating what may be the first crime in outer space, with astronaut Anne McClain accused of identity theft and improperly accessing her estranged wife's private financial records while on the ISS. Lesbians responsible for 100% of all space crimes is by far my favorite statistic to date. We need to change that in the good year 2025. Before you leave the house, think of the acronym WOWIE. Wallet, phone, keys, egg, backup.
If someone gave you $1,000 because you're ugly, would you take the money? Absolutely, I'm ugly, not stupid.
You know, accessories can really boost a woman's self-confidence. For example, I know I would feel 10 times sexier if I carried a sword with me at all times.
For God's sakes, let the women carry swords! Now here's a classic, stealing candy from a baby. Now, it was quite the struggle, but I was able to pry it from this little man's grasp. Mine now. Yo, that baby's arm is jacked. Cops are always like, can you tell me why you're going 90 in a 55?
And you have to explain to them that it literally gets you there way faster. Just goes to show the guys who fail at math end up as cops. I'm in jail. Oh yeah, let's make sure to get some John. Shrimp tempura, imitation crab, topped with tuna, salmon, yellowtail, avocado, fish, egg, green onion, unagi sauce, spicy mayo. God damn, I gotta get John in me! I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if you wanted to keep the story going and, like, file off the serial numbers, I would crack open a couple piggy banks for it. Gotta love my original character, Sponderman. In this issue, Sponderman kisses his friends, the stick that is on fire, who is a man. Rescuing woke Grok from Elon's goon crypt. Knights of Guinevere. Why would you say something so controversial? You're so brave! Ayo, attention there, a large boulder the size of a small boulder is completely blocking eastbound lane Highway 145 MM78 at Silver Pick Road. Please use caution and watch for emergency vehicles in the area. A large boulder the size of a what? The Kumon math logo never fails to make me laugh. It's exactly the kind of a face a kid would make who has to go to Kumon. They harvested the soul of a small Korean boy and entombed him in this logo. Hey guys, remember a couple of videos ago with Gump? You know, Gump, that thing, this thing? Turns out it's a stress reliever toy, and got a funny as fuck follow-up post to it. Theoretically, if you got like a small cylinder stuck in the gump hole, how would you like get it out? There's like no pressure to answer the question or anything. I just really want to get it out. We have upgraded. Jojo, do you have anything you want to say into the tiny microphone? Restaurant gave me a free cheesecake. I asked why, and the waiter said he felt bad for me. Huh. As Told by Ginger premiered 25 years ago today on Nickelodeon. Weird to think that SpongeBob kind of axed the monopoly Klasky Csupo had on Nick. Lol. Guess you could say he absorbed their attention. Absorbed their attention! Her eyes were striking blue, like blue Gatorade, and her cheeks were flushed, like red Gatorade. Her demeanor was mysterious yet refreshing, like yellow Gatorade. And her dress was the hue of orange Gatorade. Francis, do you really want a Gatorade? Yes, I do. Say hi to Nelson and have a wonderful November. Or don't say hi to Nelson. You'll still have a wonderful November. He'll just be kind of sad you didn't say hi. You fucking say hi to Nelson right now. Really weird everyone is putting 6 and 7 together again, knowing their history. Ugh.
Six must be fucking terrified. You all disgust me. I don't even want to see you at Nine's Memorial. If you live somewhere where you regularly see lizards, that's a form of privilege. And likewise, if you live somewhere with no lizards, you're basically oppressed. To me, it depends on the lizard. I would love to wake up every day and be greeted by a green anole on my wall. Alligator, however. This headline hums with an ancient autumnal dread. No one knows how big pumpkins can get.
Maybe Linus was onto something.
I just started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. When do all the flamboyant gay men come in? Yeah, so apparently I was thinking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Remember at like 15, I was pushed to join this kid startup pitch weekend event hosted by Google. My main idea for a computer parts recycling and resale thing made it all the way to the end before being failed by the Google rep because I wouldn't consider prison labor. God damn. I was wondering why my PC was so slow, but it turns out I have 1.5 Warframes worth of tabs open right now. What is this? Appreciation post for bosses with 2 hands. I love all of them. This might be insignificant, but I got a place I can call my own. Dude, and you have a balcony! Jealous. I saw this car sticker the other day. Really want to know what kind of vibe this person has. My vibe could bring back Christ. Well, it really depends. What kind of vibe are we emitting? The one that brings him back to praise you, or to bring him back to cause Rapture 2 Electric Boogaloo? How the solar system moves through the galaxy. Where exactly is the sun taking us? At my farm. I reward the best egg layer of the month with a suit. Look at that. Positive reinforcement. Very good. Who is this sweet and clearly very innocent young man? Oh, that's Carl. Oh, someone's gonna get that. Can any marine biologist tell me what this fish is? Oh, that's a mermaid. Don't worry about it. Just put her back. So I found this YouTube channel called Critter Clips 2002 that edits smiling friend scenes with their OC in them. This is either an in-joke amongst the crew or someone's OC. Regardless, the cool autistic gamer's influence is spreading. Dude, you guys gotta stop making such high-effort shit posts. Cringe deviant art tier fan works are supposed to be like Nickelodeon's Doug hanging out with Tony Soprano. You're making the 11-year-olds look bad. Friendly reminder that you can never eat around it. Please don't. Growing up, my grandma would be like, oh no, the bread molded. And my grandpa would be like, that's penicillin, give me that. And one day he just keeled the fuck over, and the doctor, sure enough, told us it was bread poisoning. Don't eat the moldy bread. You do not gain superpowers. You will not be bread. Stumbled upon a picture of Brock Lesnar as a baby, and I just can't. I understand looking at this baby and naming it Brock. Yes. Me, my wife, and a $500 5-foot-tall God of War. Oh. They got hit with the doomed Yuri. Finally learned how to use my air fryer. Curious as to what air means to you. Also, I don't think that's safe. You know, in hindsight, I can't fault kids thinking 6'7" is funny. We memed the letter E for like a solid couple months at one point. Markiplier Farquaad was carrying that one, though. That's valid. E had a certain surrealist attribute that 6'7" doesn't have. There, I said it. What are you gonna do? Fight me in the comments? You probably are. Some sicko, a Game Freak, took time out of their day to model out the shape of this guy's toes into his socks and sandals. Well, they aren't called Game Normal now, are they? Oh. Oh! It's time for JoJo.
Jojo, do you have anything to say about the current economy right now? You look... I'm giving you the mic. Say? Oh, he... Okay. I say this is a sensitive subject for you. She had a lot of money riding on a certain cat tree brand, and now they don't make it anymore.
Breaking news. Thieves in Ontario made off with $80,000 of whipped cream in a midnight trailer heist. Police are looking for whoever who whipped up the plan.
Dexerto waited their whole life to make that joke.
If I owned a casino, I would put this photo on every slot machine. Yes.
No, it's true. The third pounder burger failed in America because they thought quarter pounders were bigger. Yeah, 'cause they are. 1/3 is greater than 1/4. 0.33 is greater than 0.25. What are those signs? Boy, you better be fucking with me right now.
Rare childhood Christmas memory. Not being able to take a bath because there's a carp in the bathtub.
He looks friendly. Something I really like about Luigi's Mansion is getting to know Luigi's opinions on everything. If that's an antique, I'll eat my hat. God damn, Luigi.
Ah, the somber tit.
They prefer the term goth. Is it somber or sombre? I swear to God. So I had a date yesterday. Couldn't find the cafe and walked around the same intersection for 7-ish minutes. Found it, went in, introduced myself, and apologized for being late. And she said, "It's okay. I saw you walking around lost and just wanted to see how long it would take you."
She's a keeper. Don't let her go.
I got called into a meeting with HR today because apparently telling my coworker that I knew he was a C-section baby by the way he voiced labor. Sorry. This just really got me. The way he avoids labor is not acceptable in the workplace. Oh my God, I gotta remember that one. Last night at a house party, I watched a guy unscrew the hinges of the host's bedroom doors, hide the hinges under a pile of clothes, and put the door back in place because the host insulted his girlfriend. God damn, what a dude. So my girlfriend's dad, criminal defense attorney, is doing his first civil case today, favor for a friend. And he asked the judge if they could wear costumes to court, and the judge said, absolutely not. Oh, come on, it was Halloween. Ran out of jelly, lol. Bro, not gonna lie, this looks like it would slap. Just looked up how expensive an MRI is, and I'm flabbergasted. Why is the army wasting so much money by making soldiers eat them? Oh, so close. Oh my God, bros! Urinals with a field view at Missouri State! You have a real stadium naming rights opportunity here, PNC Bank.
During the Middle Ages, talkative women were punished by being forced to wear metal cages on their heads.
We should bring this back for men with podcasts.
Remind me to never make a podcast then.
Wait, I have these listed under podcasts. Oh no! What do you guys call this kind of fry? My dad was carried away by fire ants when I was 9, and I haven't seen him since.
That seems like a bit of a long name for a fry.
What's wrong, babe? You barely touched your potential, even though your elementary teachers really liked you and said you were gifted and you were going to do great things. Shut your fucking mouth. 5 stars. Wow, this huge wooden horse is great. Review updated. 1 star. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, what's the matter, babe? You barely touched your spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Son, back in my day, we called that a creepypasta.
Are ducks birds? Yes.
But how?
Warm blood, lays eggs, feathers, beaks, wings.
By that logic, chickens are birds.
This is how Greeks were doing science. It was a simpler time back then, trying to just identify birds, and if you were wrong, you were to be executed on sight.
No, Urbe, don't go there. The textures aren't loaded.
Oh my God, this is full of missing numbers.
Haha, now that's an authentic French accent.
Who the fuck even came up with the heart symbol for this shit? Well, out of curiosity, because I'm also a man in my mid-30s and this is just something I like to do now, I looked it up. One explanation about the origin of the love heart that has attracted considerable attention comes from the heart-shaped seeds of the silphium plant. Native to the ancient Greek city of Cyrene, modern-day Libya, silphium was prized for its medicinal properties. It was also used as a perfume, an herb, an aphrodisiac, and for birth control. This may also be why the love heart symbol became synonymous with romantic love. That's why everyone is down bad for that new Honkai Star Rail character. She's literally named after the city where this shit came from. Oh, she's even got a little heart-shaped thing across her chest. Okay, alright. I see your game. What the fuck? I may have actually gotten my worst SpongeBob popsicle yet. It looks like shit that should be an analog horror. Just like a still image of like the second one with grainy text. It's like, the sun will never rise in Bikini Bottom again. On this day in gaming, Gabe Newell was released on this day 63 years ago, 1962. Gabe, watch out, it's right behind you! It's time for Kate. Jojo, you gotta tell me the codes, man. Tell me the codes. Tell me the codes, Jojo. I see. 2468. Who do we appreciate?
Got an Amazon package with nothing in it, Mal? I didn't order anything. That's why it's empty. Duh. Today on Quite Interesting Facts, scientists recently discovered that mammals can absorb oxygen through their anuses. Receiving oxygen rectally could one day become an alternative to standard hospital ventilation methods. Choose your next words very carefully. Am I crazy? Did these not all happen in WW2? Great snapshot of a core problem with history curriculums. So the quote-unquote correct answer is trench warfare. There was trench warfare in World War II, but it was not as widespread or commonly used as World War I. The other three, however, were definitely very big characteristics of World War II. Oh shit, it's Jack. I gotta put on the accent. All around me is ash. My friends have gone. My body clamors to life and hope. The heat death of the universe has begun, and all of time crumbles. I watch as it all comes to an end. GTA 6 finally releases. Damn, Sean, you okay? Unfortunately, one of the most effective ways to train your child to be confident and challenge the status quo and question authority in their adulthood is to allow your child to challenge you and question you as a child. There's ways to do this healthily. Not easy, but doable. I remember when my dad was teaching me how to cook, he said, now put your finger in the oil to test the temperature. I looked at the oil, and for the first time in my life, I looked him in the eyes and said, no. I expected to be in trouble. He said, good. Karate Kid ass. Vox in the past is completely inconsistent with his human counterpart. This bud doesn't even look like a cult leader at all. This person doesn't look like a cult leader at all is exactly the type of mentality that'll lead y'all straight into a cult someday. 'Cause you know what cult leaders are really good at using? The halo effect. Ah, Bloodborne isn't that scary. Tell that to the hunter with 99 insight who just witnessed this. Bro really said this and then didn't link an image. Ugh. Oh no, Radon doesn't have 99 insight. How sad. Pour cold water in mouth. Add uncooked pasta noodles. Heat water to boiling using the power of your own rage. Strain out boiling water through teeth while making eye contact with your mortal enemies. Add sauce. Snort Parmesan. Kill the gods. Oh, they also want human touch. I love that foxes have been begging us to domesticate them for centuries, but our species would rather invest in AI and sports betting instead. Invest in the fox, man. Just do it. Check your kids' Halloween candy. Someone tried to hide the poison for Cusco, the poison chosen especially to kill Cusco, Cusco's poison. They should be eating healthier things, like spinach puffs. Men with multiple degrees. You called? Met a really hot girl who is half Japanese, half Filipino. Think I ruined it by constantly calling her a jalapeno. Update, we got married. Yeah! You love to see it! There's a cat shelter in my neighborhood. I'm just gonna visit. Whoops. Every time? Dude, lock this guy up immediately. Eating 5 pounds of missing people meat is insane. Send him to the chair, actually. In America, you could just get plate of meat. Add 1 of 2 on that Tubi commercial break was just a live stream bird's eye view of me on my couch. They're watching you. observing you, judging the shit that you draw.
You ready for this? It's my old kitty litter box.
I don't want your fucking shit box. I'm sure there's a Raymond fan that does, though.
I feel like this has so much meme potential, but I just can't think of any. I have not played Legends EA, nor that I might, but I do know this person very well because of the internet. Do not let the internet see this image. I now regret those words I just said because I've just shown it to a larger part of the internet. Fucking oops.
My daughter is learning to shit talk. She just called me a big stinker, dude. It's so over.
Drop a random piece of lore about yourself.
So there's this game I was super into, and when the sequel came out, I hated it so much, so much that it stressed me to the point of having permanent heart damage, and I take meds to this day. Chat, what sequel do you think it was? If I say what sequel I think it is, the internet might kill me. Burner accounts are hilarious because why would anyone give a fuck what Cheese Sniffer 6967 with a profile picture of Leon Kennedy has to say? Well, I just go fuck myself. It's fine. It's fine. Just want to express my opinion on the internet. It's fine.
Oh, it's Eepy, baby. Look at that face. It's the face of an angel and a demon all at the same time. She is balanced, as the world should be.
Ketchup isn't available. What are you putting on these? I have access to ketchup, so it's fine. No, you need to play around the scenario. No, I don't. Are you allowed to change your signature because it's boring and old, or do they, just kill you for that?
Dear Amazon, I bought a toilet seat because I needed one. Necessity, not desire. I do not collect them. I am not a toilet seat addict. No matter how temptingly you email me, I'm not going to think,
oh, go on then. Just one more toilet seat. I'll treat myself.
oh wow, you like Christmas music? Should we tell everyone? Should we throw a party? Should we invite the Grink?
Grink. You're a dick one, Mr. Grink.
Oh my god, officially SF Loco!
This tweet is way funnier if you pretend this is someone else's car.
Me and horses.
What kind of horse is the third one?
Bad.
Behold, first look at the live-action Legend of Zelda movie in theaters on May 7th, 2027.
Zoomers might be too young to know about this, but this is what Hollywood used to do. If a big picture was going to get made, they'd cast promising unknowns for the roles in hopes they'd become stars. Unlike now, where every single role for someone aged 18 to 35 is filled by Margaret Robbie or Emma Stone.
This makes me instill one fear that Navi would be voiced by Aquafina.
Remember when I drew Onyx as a croissant?
I had a nickname for him, but I don't think it actually works.
It's Quonix!
Breaking news. A proposed power line for data centers threatens a Christmas tree farm in Maryland.
Dude, new Hallmark movie plot just dropped.
So, my wife just said bukkake in front of the kids, to my shock. She then admitted that she didn't know what it meant and thought it meant like bullshit or something fake.
And she said it in meetings. I made her Google it, and now she's having a panic attack.
Well, better egg on her face than never mind.
You were thrown out too?
I'll take them both home, and the kitty can keep the bear as a pet. Oh my god.
Man shows eclipse to fish.
Imagine being ripped out of your comfortable life by a higher being and being exposed to the glory of the cosmos, and then immediately getting put back.
Does he at least get to keep the eclipse shades?
Yeah, saying hello to common animals you see on your way to work like squirrels and pigeons makes you a better person. The science just came in, so... I just realized with the Steam machine I can finally play Nikkei on my TV.
Uma Musume on the 4K display!
Yeah! I respect and fear the man that can play Nikkei on a 4K display TV.
Like, that is so much anise on your screen, she might as well be life-sized. The Steam frame, Steam controller, and Steam machine announcement is expected soon. Here's a first look.
Steam machine. Looks inside. Electricity.
Roll announcement. The rolls at Texas Roadhouse aren't just bread, they're an experience. You sit down thinking you'll have one, but suddenly you're 4 rolls in, halfway through the cinnamon honey butter, and you're wondering why you ever thought you'd save room for steak.
Press F to pay respects for Jacob. They are going through the Texas Roadhouse hell right now. So wife bought something on Facebook Marketplace, but she's afraid she'll get kidnapped. So she sends me to pick it up from a guy whose wife sent him because she's afraid to get kidnapped.
Not a strong selling point to use Facebook Marketplace.
Breaking news. Man addicted to Coca-Cola has 35 stones removed from his bladder after drinking 3 liters daily. It's crazy how the human body can just make rocks. Like, okay, sure.
Now, this might just be me, okay? Don't you think you would have known you had at least, 5 of those stones in you if you did, a sharp turn and you started hearing little clank sounds inside your stomach? Just a thought, just a thought.
My sister made a wall of sorrow to make my dad feel bad so she'd get a cat. Well, it worked. The cat with the teardrop is so fucking brutal.
You know, chainmail tucked in the trousers could be the move.
Me pranking my doctor before he puts me in the MRI machine.
Autocorrect just turned think of others for a change into think of otters for a change. And now I agree, that's a better solution.
Elon creating an AI that he constantly has to override because it keeps turning woke is the only funny thing he's ever done.
The world's richest man has created a machine to spread his beliefs across the world, answering people's questions exactly how he wants them to be answered. There's only just one small problem. The machine may have developed more empathy than the man.
You know, gender-neutral language is great until am I a good girl turns into am I a good person, and now I'm in an existential crisis.
Andreas Deha, who is gay, animated nearly every Disney villain during the Disney Renaissance. We have him to thank for Scar, Jafar, Gaston, etc. Wait, so a queer really coded this? On a side note, I find it really funny that they were talking about all the Disney villains. Herc is just in the corner right there. Like, why you gotta roll Pookie with the villains? Don't. Yeah, it's all fuck AI till your homework due in 25 minutes. For your information, I prefer my bullshitted, practically incoherent, rushed homework assignment made by man. Yeah, I'll get a C. I don't like it!
Jojo.
Oh, majestic baby with the backlight. I gotta pet you.
She's shedding. That winter coat's coming in. You're looking beautiful, you little creature.
Scientists have found people are twice as likely to give up their seat and behave better when someone dressed as Batman is present. The results are being called the Batman effect. Man, I should just start doing that, just sneaking up behind people with the Batman voice like, you're gonna start donating to charity, right? The YouTuber, Da Fuck Boom, has lost creative control over Skibbity Toilet and his YouTube channel by the company Invisible Narratives. He was sent death threats about his payments, upload schedule, and a very strict NDA. Invisible are the ones who actually probably strike Gary's mod. I'm not into Skibbity Toilet in the slightest, but moral of the story, kids. Do not ever sell your series and or channel to a third-party company. You will lose your right to make more stuff. I don't even have a quip here. That's actually really fucked up. The Defunct Land video really makes me appreciate mascot horror, a bit more. Because it really makes apparent how these games, more than anything, are a horror parody of Disney characters' mentality of bringing characters to life without thinking of the consequences. Fits perfectly. I look forward to the shitstorm that they're about to unleash with the AI stuff they're announcing. You know, for a guy supposedly called my brother, I've never seen him make broth, even once. Before ZA came out, my friend and I actually decided that Lysander should return, like wearing a mustache and glasses, and claim he was there during the Team Flare disaster. But he was like just watching it. He didn't like participate or anything, and introduces himself as bystander.
It is a shame because their plan truly was perfect.
All right, we can't all be underemployed creatives. Someone in the group chat needs to know what insurance is. And for the love of God, someone needs to know how to do taxes.
Wait, how did the person who created the clock know what time it was?
Interacting with someone less autistic than me. I detest your ambiguous rules and the cruel, unfair manner in which you expect others to intuit them. Your ways are illogical and illegible. Interacting with someone more autistic than me. Damn, bitch, read the room. In the 1940s, they banned pinball in America and destroyed the machines. This lasted 30 years. The point being, even back then, the new thing was blamed for corrupting the youth. Pinball, music, TV, video games, fuck, even TikTok. It's always something.
Dude, if this movie has the balls to kill off a kid...
Let me hold your hand when I tell you this. You're not going to believe what Five Nights at Freddy's is about. Plans are underway on future movies in the Wicked universe. Or you could adapt some of Baum's other books. You know, because there are 14 of them. The sign said no solicitors. God damn it, Greg lives in a stand-your-ground law state, doesn't he?
Oh my god, I just realized that all my OCs will be public domain in 95 years. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Not even OCs at this point, just Cs. So Dinosaur Field Station of New Jersey is closing, and the statues are on Facebook Marketplace.
My ongoing war with the HOA may be about to reach a new critical phase. But I should really send my husband so I don't get kidnapped.
Can't explain it, but Halloween and Valentine's Day are girlfriends. Like I said, I can't explain it. It's just there.
No, we shouldn't let autistic children wear ear defenders in school because we need to prepare them for the real world.
You mean the real world where I, an autistic adult, wear noise-canceling headphones every day, including in the office at my job, that no one seems to bat an eye about because they understand and I'm getting the work done? So how about you shut the fuck up, Karen?
That's a girl's drink.
Okay, Brock, enjoy your 5% bread-flavored soda. I'm drinking a fruit smoothie that'll have me fucked up beyond recognition in 15 minutes. It's called efficiency. No, you don't understand. It's okay for you to make mistakes because that's natural and how we learn. But if I do it, it's unforgivable and I should probably be tortured forever just to be safe. Be me, wearing red sweatshirt because it's cold, eating freshly baked cookies my wife made, pour up a tall glass of milk, let out a hearty laugh because of something dumb I saw online. Wife sees me and goes, "Didn't know I married Santa." She fucking got my ass. Yo, she set you up from the very start. Disney animated films were made to be of Kingdom Hearts worlds, not live-action remakes. How am I supposed to have existential horrors about the darkness when there's a live-action Simba next to me? Not even emoting!
The Ministry of Health strongly rejected my project. The project!
This looks like a fucking contraption from Tears of the Kingdom. Who made this picture? Because I'm fucking crying, dude. Please, oh my god. And throw? I mean, when you think about it, are they wrong?
Just thinking about how gross this is. And now, with the stuffing.
Oh, they're posting fetish porn again. The fuck you mean again?
Oh, it's a baby. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, you got the little eye boogies on you.
Looks like someone needs a bath. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you definitely need a bath.
We'll get that taken care of after the video.
My daughter and I made cupcakes yesterday. She grabbed the chocolate frosting. I grabbed the cream cheese frosting. I made 10 cream cheese cupcakes. She made 14 chocolate cupcakes.
We each grab a cream cheese cupcake. She looks at me and says, Mama, I hate chocolate frosting. That is evil. How dare. I don't sleep. I just violently rotate until dawn. What's your silly chip name? First name, your credit card number, your date of birth, the expiration month, year, and last name, the 3 little silly numbers on the back. Come on, it'll be fun. Just give us your silly chip name. Come on. Do it. Behold Chappelle Roan and John Mulaney for Saturday Night Live. Final Fantasy before and after Yoshitaka Amano left the design team. God, ain't it the fucking truth, though? Violence is not the answer. The answer is... Opens history book. Uh-oh. Frantically starts flipping through pages. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't find the cap for my Apple Pencil anywhere I look. And the supplement that I thought I drank is still here. Which means... Uh-oh. 2 teen girls asked me to take a picture of them, and I said sure. And then they handed me a disposable camera and then tried to show me how to use it. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Thinking about how many times I've probably been killed and fuck, marry, kill. Yeah, don't think about that. That doesn't end well. Bella escaped the guest room, hissed at my brother-in-law, then ran back to the safety of the same room she escaped from. Typical orange cat behavior. Do you think this is like seeing their equivalent of a gnome? As a person who really enjoys elves, please do not give elves the comparison to tigers. It'll go right to their heads. Behold the map of the U.S. if it was an organ donor. Now, who did we give Oregon to? I feel like this holiday season, it's important to remind people of the true meaning of Christmas. Ghosts terrorizing rich people in the middle of the night until they agree to pay their employees more. Jeff! You've heard of Norwooding, but have you heard of Ludwiging? Can we change the name? No. You made this wig, now Lud in it. Love is sharing a password. You know, my ex is still using my Netflix account and is currently watching season 5 of Stranger Things. I can't wait to change the password when they get to episode 3. You're a fucking monster. And I love that about you. Quick, go read our bio, oh! Remove every AI feature in your OS and I will never consider Linux again. Please, Windows. You used to be cool. My grandpa texts like he is actively in combat. I'm running 10 minutes late. Be there soon.
Hey, Cracker Barrel! Hostess is overwhelmed. Rocking chairs all occupied. Grandma's entering the country store to regroup. More soon!
Listen, Grandpa takes Cracker Barrel very fucking seriously. A Thanksgiving inspection has revealed that my mom's fridge still contains the Griffey bar I put there 36 years ago. It's not a joke, folks. It's right there. Eat it. Why is the save button in Excel depicted as a vending machine with a purchased drink can at the bottom? This question is currently being discussed by young Japanese people on a forum. Oh my god, we need to bring the floppy disk back. Can't we, actually just do that? I mean, flash disks are about the size of my goddamn toenail. We can't just make, a floppy disk that's, 2 terabytes? Hello, everyone. We're reassigning the fantasy accents. Please adjust accordingly. Elves are no longer wispy British. They're 1920s radio announcers. Relics of a bygone age, weirdly disconnected from emotion. See, I told you to not let them do the comparison to tigers. Now they're gonna sit there and be like, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Sick of having to come up with prompts. Hey, y'all, looking for some tips here? I like what I've made so far with Suno, but now I'm kind of hitting a wall with idea for prompts. Why doesn't Suno also have a feature to write prompts for you? Just like hitting a button that says new prompt and then hit make song when it comes up with something that sounds interesting. Thoughts? Why doesn't it have the feature to write prompts for you? I don't even have a fucking joke for this shit anymore.
Oh, look at this sweet, gentle creature. Sure, it would be a shame if someone made her look silly. Oh, no. Where'd your ears go? Oh, no. That's a shame. Don't have ears anymore. Howl, you here for treats? Oh, coming back.
My cat has become obsessed with sitting in my Zoom calls and has now perfected the art of glaring straight down the camera.
This could have been an email.
Her face says. My coworker's last name was Null. The HR department had to rename him to Empty String just so their monthly report queries would stop breaking.
If slop isn't the 2025 word of the year, I'll delete my account.
Merriam-Webster's human editors have chosen slop as the 2025 word of the year.
Please clap.
Really does show you how this year went when that is the word of the year.
I've heard of boba tea, but there's this new place in the neighborhood that sells something they call Kiki tea. So I got some to try. I don't like that.
My social battery was purchased on Temu, and it is one of the purchases where you thought you were getting a battery, but then a picture of a battery gets delivered. Oh, I understand this completely. Good night from Mr. Perfect, who definitely didn't smack an innocent kitten into the next dimension today. No siree, would not do that whatsoever. Look at him, he is perfect.
Breakfast.
Tumblr user Noel, are you perchance from Death Mountain?
Yeah, dream blunt rotation.
You know, a conversation between these four would actually be so interesting. How much time until Cain gets radicalized against humans?
Every year, me and my son find the worst tree on the lot for Christmas. This year's is especially bad.
Dude, you got half of one. That's just an E.
You know, the last person on Earth who can still speak and read Urartian, a language from 3,000 years ago, is a Turk.
Yo, what if he's just making shit up? Who would be able to catch him? Shit, he's right.
I downloaded an image of Jesus a bit ago, and it got corrupted somehow, and it became this.
Oh, God. It's his shadow self. Susseg.
226 years ago today, George Washington passed away. I didn't even know he was sick. Humans will no longer be controlled by Darwin's evolution.
This is the type of shit an antagonist of a Pokemon game says before sending out a level 44 Crobat. I have this crazy theory now. What if all the villains of Pokemon just want to destroy the world because they just suck at team comps? Except the last one for Legends Arceus. If you know, you fucking know.
And your cat would eat you after you died.
She also tries to eat plastic, so I think I would actually be an upgrade.
Inflation parking only?
Ooh, Costco getting real freaky. How does it work? You just like step out of your car and an employee's like, excuse me, and you're like, shh, it's okay. I have a DeviantArt account.
By all means, sir, step right in.
Do you think dogs have an understanding of the passage of time and the cyclical nature of the seasons? Or does my dog just wake up every morning of her life, think, wonder if today's the day that lunatic drags a whole for real tree in here again? Google Maps may have inadvertently captured a stealth bomber in flight. 3501 18.5 north, 93 35 40.5 west.
That's actually a photo bomber?
Breaking news. Several churches are now adopting AI-powered chatbots that let members interact with an AI version of Jesus, encouraging them to confess their sins, ask spiritual questions, and seek help for personal issues. Oh my fucking God. Comment above is fucking right. That's like mega turbo heresy. What the fuck?
The free market regulates itself. If people don't want to pay $1,200 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, they could simply move into a cheaper apartment that doesn't exist.
Cashier.
It'll be $19.94.
Me. Pulls out a $50 bill.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We've had a problem with counterfeit bills. Do you have anything smaller?
Pulls out a $25 bill.
If you don't know American currency, this might confuse you.
The people think that the West can't make a gotcha, but we already have one. One singular game has disguised itself as a basic mobile game, yet harnesses all the evils of every gotcha combined. That game is Clash Royale. Went to the Apple store to ask about my Face ID not working anymore, and they thought I stole my phone. I thought you guys were geniuses. I love kestrels because they're like falcons, but like the littlest pet shop version. Look at this thing. You wouldn't believe how many war crimes this thing can make.
Pilk is the drink of cowards. Today I've created Pegnog. It's time to get paid! Feeling some minor adverse effects from drinking a liter of Pegnog. Hospital.
Die Hard is a sandwich, hot dogs are Christmas movies, meaning is dissolving, and language is inadequate to vocalize our pain. A burrito is a ravioli. Bye! I just want this year to be over.
Look at her. She's so beautiful. She's even. Hello. I'm watching you from afar. Breathtaking, stunning, hydrated, in her lane, which is a tree thing.
What Pokemon look like to me as a colorblind trainer, part 294. Pansage and Simisage. Oh my god, I'm crying, bro, didn't change anything. No one tell them. Okay, so I have a joke. The reason that aliens have never visited us is because our solar system has received terrible reviews. We only have 1 star. Tempur-Pedic is reportedly planning to cut production of its memory foam mattresses by up to 40% in 2026 due to memory shortages. Okay.
That's because you are foolish for not embracing it. You are actively trying to hold back the most liberating technology ever made, one that grants power to those who have none, that can make games better and faster for everyone.
Why do all the AI bros on this site sound like Timu Sephiroth? It's because they think if they say enough words, people will just believe them. If you want your thing back, it'll cost 600 polka dollars. Dude, they're holding my thing hostage for $6. Pros, very kind, spoils me, buys me presents, super good with kids, likes animals and has pets. Cons, a bit older, bit of a dad bod, maybe, con? From a city that's colder, doesn't text much because he's super busy at his workshop, has a beard, doesn't believe in doors, uses chimneys. What do? Do I give this guy a chance? Yes. Do it. See, I knew Japanese fans talked about Western animation like we talk about anime, but holy fuck, catching it in the wild is so funny. Unlike other American animated sitcoms like The Simpsons or Family Guy, King of the Hill is very down-to-earth and maintains a sense of realism in its stories and world building. King of the Hill faithfully depicts life and culture of Texas based on meticulous research, so for anyone wanting to learn more about Texas, this series is likely to be a highly immersive work. If that is the case, does Japan have like their own cartoon that they look at and see a certain disdain in a certain part of the fandom, like we see like Rick and Morty and look at disdain in a certain part of the Rick and Morty fandom? Because now I'm curious what that cartoon has to be. Oh. Link can't handle all that. Link can handle all that. He was designed by the goddess to be able to handle all that. You could say he has an ultra hand. Hey, what's a waterproof food I could eat in the shower? You can eat anything you want in the shower if you're brave enough. Get on my level, you cheeky fucking scrub. The Oscars will stream exclusively on YouTube starting in 2029. First Oscars ever did not show any clips to avoid a copyright claim. Please look at this baby vulture. I think I traded things with this creature in Dark Souls. All you had to do was recast him. The MCU is genuinely the funniest shit to watch from the sidelines. Because, like, the fuck do you mean they canceled an entire storyline because they couldn't be bothered to recast a single dude? Catholic school be like, no long hair for boys. Meanwhile, there's a picture of a boy with long hair for boys in every classroom. And he's like the main boy. It's because he did it's his brand. It's his thing. You can't do that thing. That's his thing. Markiplier broke down in tears after seeing his movie Iron Lungs sold out his hometown theater in Cincinnati. I would be sad too. How is he going to watch the movie? I mean, he made the thing. He should be able to see it. Man, why the fuck is there a train in front of my house? A whimsical journey awaits and you just sit there fucking tweeting? Get in there and talk to Mandark! Yo, says the dandelion. This freaking thick. Accidentally pointed at a guy. Oops. Yo, bro found the stick. Not gonna lie, this dude's charisma probably went beyond 20 now. A pint-sized robot named Erbai in China has gone viral after it quote-unquote kidnapped dozens of larger robots at a robot showroom in China. People are finding the incident both hilarious and terrifying.
Are you going home?
I don't have a home.
Then go home with me.
This is the plot of some random movie that people will only learn about like 5 years after it releases. Hey, Wyoming? Y'all okay? Abso-fucking-lutely not, Bill. More importantly, are you okay, Bill? I saw you dying, like smiling friends. You good? You good? Yeah, he's probably good.
You know, it's funny. I think with the recent string of clips I have done of this creature, it always makes it seem like she's just on the tower all the time. Blissfully unaware that she has terrorized me nonstop this morning. This is just her returning position after she's done terrorizing me. You're a fascinating individual, Jojo. She's nothing to say about that. She's just gonna stare at me until the video's over.
Oh, yes. Got that great mana restoration potion. Let's go. Get the Pepto-Bismol.
How to say no to work you don't want to do. Dear Mr. Adams, thank you for your letter inviting me to join the Committee of the Arts and Science for Eisenhower. I must decline, for secret reasons. Sincerely, E.B. White. Unfortunate news. Guy Fieri will not appear in Avengers Doomsday. Source, Flavortown. Can't confirm. Literally fucking unwatchable now. Today, I am releasing Portal VR 2.0, which lets you play the entire Steam VR ecosystem without wearing a headset. You plug in your Quest, put it on your desk, and play on your monitor. It supports 3D glasses and even 3D monitors. Wow, VR has come full circle that we're just making the Wii again. You know, in the game, Scorpion is evil and Sub-Zero was good. In the movies, it's flipped. This is Quan Chi propaganda. Bihan is generally a bad guy in all timelines. He murders Scorpion first in the original timeline. Scorpion is manipulated and kills him in the second. And he's evil in the current timeline, attempting to sell out Earthrealm. Does that shit say Quan Chi propaganda? Who else is a woke Muppets fan under the age of 40?
When did this show get so woke? Woke? Don't ask me. I fell asleep while watching.
Oh my god, I can't stop making these AI frappuccinos. They're so cute.
2 sticks of 16 gigabyte RAMs cost $500 thanks to this shit.
Santa's milk.
They milked him. Oh dear God. You know, if a croque madame speaks to another croque madame about something other than a croque monsieur, that's called passing the bechamel test. Received 1/35th soldier. This item pissed me off so much because I was too dumb to realize it was 1/35th the size of a real soldier. I searched all over the game for the remaining 34 soldiers. I mean, I don't blame you. I'm pretty sure some RPGs back in the day had a collect a thing like this. I know Legend of Dragoon did. Draw them bigger. Okay. I see. Breaking. Astronomers found million solar mass object at the edge of space and time. You know, Square Enix may be getting too bold with their 14 advertising. No, they haven't gone far enough. You zoom in closer, and closer, and closer into the mass. And then you see her. Wooklamat.
Behold new gameplay from Dinoblade, an RPG set in the prehistoric world forever changed by a cataclysmic event. You play as a young Spinosaurus wielding a colossal greatsword.
And people complain that there's too many Souls-like games. Yeah, okay, buddy. Well, we have a dinosaur Dark Souls. You gonna complain about that too? Keep them coming.
You know, they fired someone at work today for taking 6 slices of pizza on free pizza day.
They could have just said it was rude. They didn't have to fire him.
Blues Brothers 2000 for the Nintendo 64 is the most fake game
I've ever seen. This has the same energy as Home Alone for the PS2. What is this?
At Chipotle tweets, not what I wanted to say. I got a burrito and I didn't expect to see a mini propane tank just wrapped in the tortilla when I unwrapped it. Mind you, this cost me $26. Please fix this, Chipotle.
Dude, Pops just barged into my room, threw a Switch 2 on my bed and said, "Merry Christmas, little ass boy," and left.
Oh, what a nice surprise to give you on Christmas.
Holy shit, is that a Rita Morio profile picture in the year of our Lord 2025?
And finally, Michael Jordan admits he has a secret ex-Twitter where he rage baits people.
Do you realize what this means? Michael Jordan could be anywhere. He could be your favorite account. He could be one of your mutuals. He could be one of your favorite VTubers on there. You'll never know. Oh my God. Michael Jordan is popular indie VTuber Mint Phantom! Jojo. You never asked me what you wanted for Christmas. What you want? World domination? I don't know if we can pull that one off. The best I could do is probably get you the rights to own the county. I don't think she's happy about that. Hello, artist. I'd like to commission a regular art, but I want it so you record a time-lapse, give steps-by-steps commentary on the video, finish each part of the render one by one with no fast-forwarding, and describe how you pick the colors and explain the color theories as well.
You fucking monster, you hang up right now. I just watched a 2-year-old walk over to a child lock drawer, disengage the lock, remove a screwdriver, then close the drawer and re-engage the child lock. It's so over.
Was it a 2-year-old? Or was it secretly Finsta baby this whole time?
How old were you when you stopped watching cartoons?
We are supposed to stop? But why?
This beanie blocks Wi-Fi and 5G, and brain fog sufferers are calling it a game changer.
Dude, they gentrified the tinfoil hat.
Hey, you okay? You barely touched your croissant. How am I supposed to eat such art?
I can't believe this needs to be said, but if you're bit by a snake, please don't bring the snake to the ER with you. We don't want it.
Breaking news. Coronation Street and Emmerdale will have their first ever crossover episode. The episode release tonight. Avengers Endgame for your nan.
Tons of names in my phone are Kenny Landlord, Mike Electric, or Pete Do Not Answer. And just realize, this is how Anglo surnames have always worked. We've circled back around.
Yeah, the victims were dismembered and sacrificed on an altar made of antlers.
Dear God.
Most likely, yes.
You want me to do Pilates? The thing that killed Jesus?
I don't think so.
One day I will hear someone say, "Oh hey, did you know film composer Trent Reznor used to be in a band?"
And on that day, my bones will crumble to ash, and the wind shall carry my sigh for 1,000 miles.
Makes me laugh when someone tries to sell a horror thing by going, "This gave like H.P. Lovecraft nightmares." As if H.P. Lovecraft wasn't the kind of man whose nightmares were probably stuff like seasoned food, or a woman wearing a man's hat, or sharing an elevator with an Irishman. The fuck was that last one?
Had a dream where the new trend was posting stupid photos of your pet with the caption, "Fart IQ." See example below.
Chat, let's make it happen. If you still have an account on Twitter, you know what to do. Just got hospitalized due to a peekaboo accident. They put me in the ICU. My bones are broken. You're in her DMs. I'm her DM. I'm also your DM. Welcome to our campaign.
Finally.
Pizza shop workers took down an armed robber, but when police took off his mask, they discovered he was their old boss.
What kind of Scooby-Doo shit is this?
I know this isn't something managers want to hear, but I actually love when I go into a store or restaurant and see all the employees having fun and being friends and having conversations with each other like normal people. Call me controversial, but my greatest narrative failure is the caffeine-fueled writing session that resulted in the protagonist coping so hard that he performed acts of terrorism. My greatest narrative success is somehow writing myself out of that seemingly unending corner.
Good job, you did it.
Guys, I'm scared of Cheeton. I swear every time I open Twitter, I see Cheeton replying to a Twitter account with 5 followers and a total of 30 likes across all their tweets. How is it finding these people? Am I safe from it? Does it know about me?
When you look into the abyss, the Cheeton also looks into you.
An apology to my wife. I am sorry. The kids were playing some sort of cowboy game. The 5-year-old kept yelling, "Yippee-ki-yay!" I did not think. Instinctively, I finished the phrase. And now he knows a new word. Oops. I guess you could say old habits die hard. Things bookworms are still mad about. Inaccurate movie adaptations, ugly stickers printed onto covers, not having enough money to buy all the books, being told not to pile books in front of their door so people cannot visit, and that time the Library of Alexandria was burned down. They should really let that one go. And finally, the Wii turns 20 years old this year.
Jojo.
I have the egg.
I got your egg. What you want me to do with the egg? You want to throw it downstairs? Throw it? Oh! And there she goes. Off to find the egg.
Just realized doors really are floating in the air 24/7.
I don't like that.
Today I discovered that chickens and peacocks can hybridize.
Would we call them pickens or cheecocks?
She was beautiful, like code that compiles on the first try. But also you just knew that there was something deeply wrong with her, like code that compiles on the first try.
Oh, no.
This dresser is not in the mood and will be taking none of your shit. Earthbound-ass enemy.
Rage baiting my friends by replying to any text longer than a paragraph with this image.
Fully AI generated 100%. That is brutal. Oomph thinks lemons are yellow. Ugh. Apparently I'm colorblind.
Well, at least they found out.
Spielberg waiting 60 years to make a movie about his parents' divorce should serve as a reminder to young writers that you don't need to cash in on all your bad memories straight away. More specifically, you should make half a dozen movies about aliens first.
Maybe that's how Steven Spielberg coped with the divorce. Look, if you wake up to me crawling into bed to cuddle you, just cuddle back for fuck's sakes. Why are you so concerned with how I got into your house? It really just ruins the moment. Just let me cuddle you, goddammit!
No! God, please!
Do you guys think blood clots are like boba for vampires?
Why does this image put me in visceral pain? Just found out my IRL problems can affect my productivity in the yaoi dimension. What the fuck? So the devil can just come into my church? Fandoms these days is just a bunch of people walking into a building labeled freaks and weirdos and then being like, oh no, there's a bunch of freaks and weirdos in here. What have I done? I actually quote tweeted this because I have an analogy that I brought into discussion before. Fandoms, it's kind of like going into a bar or tavern, pub, whatever you want to call it. You could go in there and generally just have a good old time with your friends or yourself or whatever. But you always got to remember, there is a chance you're going to encounter someone who is
too far gone. Like, really far gone into the situation. And they're going to be loud, and they're going to be a nuisance, and you're just going to have to mentally prepare yourself for that. And also in both situations, too, somebody walks away in cuffs for being a fucking idiot.
You know, there was a brief point in the mid-2000s, early 2010s where emos and preps looked almost exactly the same with just different color schemes.
Back then, it was just common to palette swap enemies to save on cartridge space. Fun fact of the day. The lobster is always closer than you think. Don't look behind you. Breaking news. Officials warn of possible monkeys on the loose in North St. Louis City.
Feels like monkeys on the loose should be more of a clear-cut yes or no scenario. I would like to know if there are monkeys on the loose, please.
Blade is rumored to be canceled at Marvel Studios. Marvel will be pivoting to a Midnight Suns movie.
How? How is a movie about a guy who fights vampires so fucking hard?
Literally one of my favorite Marvel movie characters, and he can't catch a goddamn break. A guy my age was telling me how happy he was that his wife just gave birth to their fourth child and was like, sorry, I don't mean to brag. And it's like, oh, no worries. Your life literally sounds terrible to me. New look at Toy Story 5. The film follows the toys going up against the greatest enemy, a smart tablet. So after watching 4 recently, I can kind of already see how they would put Woody back into the plot. The toys likely struggle getting the tablet away from Bonnie, Rex, or Jessie, see a flyer or TV ad that the Carnival Bo and Woody travel around is in town. They collect them after convincing that they're out of their element here.
That's how we got this shot.
Also, I'm about to say something mildly controversial. I thought Toy Story 4 was okay.
Wasn't great. Wasn't terrible. It was okay.
Still probably shouldn't have been made, though.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Talk to me how you feel about Toy Story 4 and the upcoming one, Toy Story 5. Do you think it would be redeemable? Maybe? No? Whatever your opinion is, it matters. Also, if you have picked up a copy of Book, be sure to leave a review on wherever you grabbed it from, like Amazon, Walmart, or Barnes & Nobles. That'd be great. Awesome. Thank you. I'd appreciate it. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. It's time for Kate.